Break your spell, Vanguard. Different year, sorry, wrong time period. Welcome, folks. Today it is time to continue our clan collection box openings, this time with volume 4. So volume 3 was really like kind of like the waifu set, a lot of really cool things, and you know, just like beautiful Salome, beautiful look here, beautiful Himiko, and all this stuff. Here, of course, we still have Cecilia Reverse right at the top, but you know, there's definitely a different message being sent by this box's pattern here. So today we're going to open up 4 boxes of Clan Collection Volume 4. Just like last time, I'm only going to open up 1 box on camera in slow, you know, and kind of take a look at every single card. And then after that, we're going to kind of recap the pulls, as well as have some highlights of the SPs and stuff that are pulled throughout the box opening. So this set has some different clans, of course, than the first one. So this has Angels, which with Ramula Reverse, which is pretty exciting. Shadows with Raging Fall. Gold Paladin with Azel, Nubatama represented by the not the Shironui, the Magatsu Reverse, Achikaze with the Raptor Colonel line, which is really strong, Novas with Ethics Reverse, which we're pretty excited about, Link Joker with Nebula Lord, Dark Regulars with Amon, Gear Chronicle with the Steam Maidens, Grand Blue with the Kaitis Reverse, as well as the Old Legion, and then Great Nature with this was like Polaris and some other stuff I remember, and then Neo Nectar, of course, with Cecilia Reverse. So without any further ado, let's get into this first one and see how it goes. And once again, just like in the first box opening, this box, well, these first 2 boxes are sponsored by Parkage, so thank you so much to them for sending me these boxes. If you want to get some of your own or pick up some singles from this set, you can go to parkage.com and use my discount code DifferentFight for 5% discount at checkout. So without any further ado, let's get cracking. Let me get my trusty knife out here and let's get into it. So of course, every box once again comes with 1 of every single card, and then every pack comes with 3 new cards and 4 reprints. The reprints are pretty decent this time around, although there's no new gimmick, but the reprinted critical sentinels are fairly nice, of course. But we also have a box topper 4/Axel/protect marker, and it looks like we got one of the best ones, which is the Raging one. So let's just put the flap up here for this box, and you can see here this is the Raging Form Dragon in the front, and Raging Fall Dragon is the Force 2, which is a very sick pattern actually. So if we pull that in SP, that's always going to be pretty good. And of course we have 12 packs in this box, and every pack comes with 7 cards. And the pattern this time around is actually quite nice. I do like this like kind of yellow red, kind of like, you know, dark reverse color together a little bit more, and it doesn't feel as off center on the packaging here as with the previous box that we looked at. So let's get into it. It's a beautiful set, lots of hype cards in this set as well, and let's see what we pull. So getting into it, we start with a triple rare Navigator. That's actually a very nice one to see. Then we have a Blink Messiah reprint, a Salafiel in triple rare. Finally, this has a full art SP in Japanese though, so that's something I'm jealous of. Sagrama reprinted with a triple rare foiling 2. This is something I always forget about what the reprints are like. Also, you'll notice I'm kind of like splitting cards all over the place. I'm just splitting them up by clan, so it's easier to, like, you know, kind of put them together later on. I also zoom in a little bit here. So we have Elul. So this is the new kind of like Gear Chronicle support. So basically the way she works is that every time you can bind a card from drop to basically choose a Steam Maiden from your bind zone and call it to rear, and then at the end of the battle your Steam Maiden attacks, you can bind it to basically call a card that's grade +1 from the card that attacked, and then you you know, call it to rear. And if you call the grade 1, so basically if you attack with a heal trigger, you can countercharge 1. So pretty cool. She also gets +1k for every card in your bind zone, and if she's in Vanguard circles, she gets +3k for every card in your bind zone. So set doesn't give it to the front row. That'd be a bit stronger if she did, but still pretty cool. Then we have the Negrobolt. So this is the, of course, Legion for Grand Blue that kind of got remade, so it's pretty cool. Bind all your non-triggers in drop, which is a bit weird. And then we have Radon, right? So Radon is also the Link Joker support. Nebula Lord definitely isn't super great. I don't feel super excited by it. Link Joker could have done a little bit better this set, to be honest. I don't know why it felt like almost got super nerfed. Ooh, Abyssal Owl in triple rare. I forgot that this was in here, so that's actually a very nice little surprise. Then we have the Bush Black. This is a reprint. I think this was a common or a rare. I don't think this was a promo, but pretty cool. When you ride it, discard a card to draw 1, and in the battle boosted, retire it to give a regard +10k, which is pretty strong, pretty strong. Ooh, Doreen the Thruster also reprinted in triple rare. I wonder if she's already had a triple rare print. Ooh, Magatsu Gale, that's an amazing reprint. This card is pretty expensive and hard to get, so I definitely do agree that reprinting this was a good idea. And then we have the Among Us, very cool. So this is the new grade 3 boss unit for Dark Irregulars, and I think it's a very good card at that. Essentially allowing you to, you know, make your opponent put their cards from hand, drop, and rears into soul, and then also get extra drives. saves and get extra crit. Like, this card is pretty nasty, not gonna lie. It's nasty, but like in a good way. It's nasty in a good way. Ron Ginlin, that's the grade 2 support, and then we have Augusto as the Neo Nectar. So this is, of course, you know, the support wave. Once again, more Musketeers in this clan collection, but I feel like we're probably done with Musketeers in V. They've really been printing a lot. Ooh, Wonder Hazel, that's a reprint that back in the Gurgud meta, this would have been very, very appreciated, but still, better late than never. Damn, there's like 2 Paladin clans plus freaking, you know, other like angels in this set. Ooh, Sword Brand Gladiator. I just bought like these regular promos not too long ago, a couple of months ago, so didn't even put them in my Victor yet, but very nice to see this in triple rare. I think that's a very nice touch. Don't think we've pulled Novas yet. And then, ooh, a foil Colossus. So of course, very good card. Good for gears. Good for Chronojet. There's Polaris, so that's the Great Nature. Then we have Brainy Papio, amazing card, by the way. So when you discard it, you can call it to rear as rest. And when the attack of your Beast Deity's card name hits anything, you can also +1/+1 draw one and choose a grade 2 or less Beast Deity from your hand and call it. And that rear gets +10 hits on the turn. And then in the turn, you return that rear to your hand. So just an amazing card. Does so much. And then we have Neon. The art is pretty cool for Neon, though, I will admit. So at the beginning of your battle phase and drop, you can count +1 and call it to rear in the same column as your opponent's locked card. And then at the end of your opponent's turn, if your opponent did not unlock any lock cards this turn, you bind this unit. So why did they have to print that second effect? I don't know. It feels kind of weird. Like, these cards, like, it's already a Counterblast heavy clan to begin with. I don't know why they had to add even more Counterblast to everything, so it's a little bit weird. Oh, Jadoniako, that's our first English print of this card. So in Soul, it's a grade 3, which for Magatsu is very important. And at the end of the boosted, if you have Magatsu Vanguard, you can put into your Soul to choose any number of your normal units on rear and return them to hand. It's an insane card. Finally, we have this. I think a lot of people have been waiting for this for quite a while. Oh, Laceraterex in triple rare. Also very, very pleasant promo to see. Is this our first Tachi? It is, wow. Then Kurunta, now in triple rare. Another promo that was very important back in the day. Asphael, I think this was a double rare, I think, for Angels. So pretty cool. And Cecilia Reverse, we're not going to be pulling it in SP or VSR, so that is pretty cool. At first, I thought, we really need the old Cecilias to play this deck, but it looks like people mostly played with the Legion. So when she attacks, count +1 and retire 2 of your rears, look at top 5 and call 2 from among them. And then Vanguard Circle and Front or Rearguard Circle, once per turn, and the battle your Rearguard Cecilia was placed from your deck this turn, attack the grade 3 or greater Vanguard. Very specific. Count +1, lock 2 of your standing rearguards and stand that unit that attacked. If your front row has a locked card, you can bind it instead of standing it and ride that card on your Vanguard with Musketeer's card name as stand. So essentially, she can restand the Vanguard, right? So she restands the Vanguard while also pushing out new rears, but you have to also lock your front row. So she has some cool combos. I think it's a pretty cool deck, so I'm pretty glad to pull her. Sadly, no VSRs, but still cool. We have a Revenger and another Steam Maiden, so that's the grade 2 Steam Maiden. And of course, the Revengers are pretty good here too. Rukia and Rakia, I think it's called. So definitely appreciate pulling those two. Moving forward, let's keep pushing through and see what else we pull in here. So still no SP. Ooh, of course, the Aharonov cat. So I forgot that this was coming out in this. I also ordered these in, you know, just foil. Dancing Cutlass triple rare. That's a nice foil to have. Definitely a nice foil to see. We have the crit for Nubatama. I'll put that there. Ooh, Singularity Sniper. This was also a promo, I think, which is a very nice reprint. This was running Chaos back when it first released. Okay, we have the Ramiel Reverse. Really cool card, to be honest. I like her a lot. She's not super strong, but still pretty damn good. So beginning of battle phase, countercharge 1, and then lock all of your rearguards with different card names from the face-up cards in your damage zone. So basically, you have to have matching damage and field. And for every 2 of your rearguards, choose one of your opponent's rearguards and retire it, and she gets plus 20k until end of turn. So she becomes very, very chunky, and then when she attacks, you can soul blast the grade 3, and she gets drive plus 1, and your opponent may counterblast 2, but if they don't, then when they would call cards from hand to guard, they must call cards that are the same number of cards as number of cards in their damage zone or more at the same time. So not their damage zone, but your damage zone. So if you have 5, you force them to call 5, even if they PG. So it's pretty huge. She's a really cool card, and then Raptor Captain, very nice, and Raptor Sergeant too. So this is a grade 1 and grade 2, but we're looking for the grade 3. That's the card that's actually nuts. Like, Raptor Colonel is pretty damn insane. So let's see if we can pull it sometime soon. Siga, I think this was, damn, this feels like a D's setup, but Siga, I think, was a promo. Ponbelly, ooh, nice, we got the One-Eyed Succubus, very pretty. Ooh, Fallen Dive Eagle, finally in triple rare, another very pleasant one, and Raging Fall Dragon Reverse. Of course, this was like pretty, like, at first, you know, people thought this was really bad, but then turns out it's amazing. So of course, you can lock 1 of your rearguards with Revenger in its card name to give 3 of your Revengers plus 5k. So that's fine, right? But then second skill is once per turn, this ability's cost is reduced by count +1 for each of your locked cards. At the end of the battle, this unit attacked, count +3 and discard 3, choose the 2 of your standing rearguards and lock them. Then if you have 2 or more locked cards or 5 cards in damage zone, stand this unit. So you don't have to lock your whole field, not necessary. You can just lock a couple and you're going to be fine too. So of course it depends how much you want to reduce the counter blast for this cost, but it's still a very strong boss unit, and this did really well in a VGCS in Malaysia, I think right after this came out in Japan. So it's a good boss unit, to be honest. It's a really good boss unit. Bagdemagus came back as well as Azel support, and well, speaking of Azel support, White Lion is in here too. All right, still no SP. I kind of want to start sniping it out, because then what I do is I know that's the 3rd card from the back, right? So I can like feel it up here. So this is not going to be an SP. This won't be an SP here. Ooh, Renovate Wind Dragons. This was, I think this is played in freaking Mystery Flare, but we still don't have the Mystery Flare promo for whatever reason, which is kind of weird. Well, speaking of gears, we have the crit, we have the Rampage Shade, one of the crits that's used a lot. Oh, nice Rhodia, triple rare reprint. Don't think we've had her in triple rare yet. Oh, Ethics Buster reverse. Would have liked this in SP, to be honest. I think the card is actually quite good. It's kind of like another The Cross. So when you read attacks, if this unit is standing, you can lock it instead, and when he attacks, you can give him plus 5k. So when he attacks, he gets plus 5k, sorry, and at the end of the battle, you can discard 1, choose 3 of your lock cards, unlock them, and retire them, and then if you retire 3, stand him. And his attack hits, you can Soul Blast a Beast Deity Ethics Buster to give him +1 drive. So he can hit anything, right? He can hit anything, and when he attacks anything, you can also basically give him 5k and then discard 1, and like, you know, basically just choose 3 of your locked, unlock them, and retire them if you did stand him. So it's not once per turn. Not once per turn. And of course, with Axle Circles, it's possible to have more than 3 and use that more than once per turn, which is also very cool. Max Speed, another great grade 1. Very nostalgic too. And then we have the Royale Nova. Very non-Nubatama name. Very non-Nubatama name, not gonna lie. So pretty exciting, pretty exciting. Good stuff. All right, do we have an SP here? Nope, not yet, not yet. Might be in the last pack. All right, the V-Series Dimension Creeper, cool to see. A Lualis, or Swells, in Swells, in Luard, in triple rare. Finally, Sweet Berry reprinted. That's good. This card was pretty pricey at one point. Oh, Eclair Dragon, not really the most useful Beast Deity, but I guess we'll take it. Cocytus Reverse, glad to not have an SP of you, not gonna lie. Not a very good card. Not a very good card. And Locks, right, there was Locks in this set, I forgot about that. Where is my... oh, I put Neonectar in the wrong pile. Whoops. There we go. So yeah, Cocytus Reverse. Cocytus Reverse just isn't really very good. So he's like a restander, but his condition is really rough. Like, end of battle, Cocytus attacked a grade 3 rated Vanguard. If it's the first battle, +1 discard 4 and lock all of your rears. And if you have 5 locked, you can write him a stand. And for each grade 3 in your soul, choose one of your locked cards and lock it and give it. And this unit gets plus 10k. Not even those units, like, dude. And when he's attacking, retire 3 of your rear guards and he gets plus 10k on the battle for every 10 cards in your drop. Like, just terrible. This card is so bad. Like, it's not even funny how bad this card is. Why? And like, they've printed so many other cards that do literally like very similar effects, like that are way better, but for some reason Cocytus Reverse just had to be like absolutely terrible for some reason. Like, I don't get it, man. I don't get it. I really don't. My God to Breath, that's a nice one. Dilopho Pyro for touchies, also cool. And Nebula Lord, another one I'm glad to not have an SP. I don't know, he's just like, Soul Blast one, retire one of your rears with Starving in its name to make your opponent choose a locked rear, and then if your opponent's back row has no rears, he gets drive +1. Like, okay, cool. And if no units were locked, your opponent looks at the top card of their deck and puts it on an open rear circle as a locked card. Like, I don't know, man. It's fine. And then he powers up, you know, as Nebula does. It's just not very exciting. I really wish that things were better. Oh, her art is insane, by the way. Elul, she looks like Melum's mom or something. Looks insanely good. So I'm pretty hyped about that. Pretty hyped about her art, that's for sure. I think I might try messing around a bit with Steam Maidens. Not super excited about them, but they are pretty cool. All right, we have Black Tortoise in triple rare now, a nice little reprint. Dark Open of Dark Gates, that's pretty sought after. It was also triple rare, so nice to see it reprinted. The Crit 4 Angels, of course, and Gabriel, very important. Then we have the Ambers Triangular. Do we have an SP here? I think we don't. Okay, cool. So this is the Great Nature support, and Azel, no VSR, no SP, just regular Azel. Of course, this one's pretty good. Inherits your Azels, which is pretty nice, but the deck can be a little bit bricky, so that's the sort of nerf to everything. Duckbill, hello Mr. Duckbill, how are you doing? Nice to see you, beautiful as always, dapper as usual. And then we have the Unen, so another Nubatama support. All right, only 2 packs left and one of them has an SP in it, so that should be pretty exciting. Let's take a look and see if we can pull one in this pack. Oh, it is in this pack. Okay, then I'll put this aside. I'll put on top of the pack, so it's gonna be, I guess I shouldn't put it off camera, so let's just break it down like this. So we have a Shadowpon support, And we have an Angel support. We have the Sylvia reprinted again. How many times has she been reprinted now? Crit for Neos, Belial Owl, forget that this even exists sometimes. And then this is the Shake Patch Angel. I think this was a promo that we had at some point for Angels that wasn't printed. And then the SP, I will like add this to the last pack, okay? I'll add this to the last pack as like the last card. So let's open this up. Open this up, right? And then we're gonna put this SP on top. Very nice. And then we're gonna open it, okay? So here we go. We have a Zandilo Philo. Oh wait, this could be, one of our SPs could actually be the Raptor Colonel, right? It could be a Raptor Colonel. All right, the Break Pass, very nice crit. Ooh, yeah, Ghost Ship, triple rare, that's very sweet. And, okay, Raptor Colonel is going to be a triple rare, so that's good. Of course, we should talk about him, he's a very good card. So, essentially says, when he attacks once per turn, can almost retire one or more of your rear guards, and then he gets plus 5k until end of turn for every one retired, and if you retired 5 or more, and your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, he stands. Yeah. And during your turn, all units placed in this turn's battle phase get plus 5k. So, of course, it's an Axel deck, so it doesn't mean you retire your whole field, you retire the majority of it, so it's pretty good. Still very strong. Yes, Danielle got printed in V-Series as well. So she is a, like, discard 1 to search for a card with the same card name as a face-up card in your damage zone, call it to rear. And then if you call the unit without Celestial's card name, you can almost 2. So it's like, essentially you have to call a Celestial, otherwise you will have to pay a huge cost. Like, it's pretty interesting. And the SP is, wait, no, huh? Wait, oh shit, hold on. Oh, that's cool. Okay. It's not a card I'm super hyped about, but bruh, look at this SP. Can you look at this and tell me it doesn't look super sick? Magatsu Reverse just looks insane as an SP. Like, this art is so crazy. It goes so dummy hard. Good lord. God damn, like, that's nuts. So he's an interesting card. He's not a Vanguard circle skill, but a rearguard circle skill. So when placed on rear by the ability of your Vanguard with Magatsu in its name, log all of your rearguards without Magatsu in their names, and all your units get plus 5k until end of turn. Your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, commas 1, discard 2, and you perform drive checks for the battles this unit attacked. So that's pretty fresh for Nubatama. And when he's retired from rear during your opponent's turn, you can soul boss 1 to put him into your hand, and your opponent chooses a card from their hand and discards it. Very cool. Very cool. That's an amazing SP to get. Wow, I'm impressed. All right, so now that we've concluded opening up the first box, I will kind of speed through the next 3 and just pause at the SPs and other like cool pulls, I suppose, throughout the opening. And then at the end, we're going to just kind of recap and finish up. All right, the box topper is Raging again. Okay, well, Raging force marker is always pretty good. Always pretty good. Oh, that's an SP right there. Wow, I was completely blanking on it too, but damn. Well, we pulled Raging Form SP last time around, and we pull it once again this time too. Dude, these reverse SPs look so insane. They look nuts. It's so crazy. All right, that's a good pull. That's a good pull. Box topper this time is gonna be a Ethics. Nice, that's actually pretty cool. So regular Ethics on the front and Ethics Reverse on the back. Very cool looking. I don't know, I love the art. I like the art a lot. I think the original Ethics Reverse looked a little bit better, but this one is still very cool looking. Oh, first pack SP is going to be the Elul. Wow, first pack again. Crazy. I'm pretty happy about this. I mean, I will be playing Elul to some extent, so not going to complain. It's pretty nice pull. Pretty nice pull. Not the craziest. Like the when you see the SPs of the freaking reverses, you just go crazy immediately, right? Whereas these ones are like, oh, nice SP, but the reverses just look so good. All right, and final box topper is gonna be another Raging Form. Okay, 3 Raging Forms it is. I don't even know what other markers exist in this box apparently. All right, let's see if we can finish on a nice VSR, maybe Cecilia or something. That would be pretty sick. And if not, then a cool SP at the very least. Okay, there's a high rarity card in here. I feel a pattern, so I'm gonna put it aside. Ah, damn GG, no Cecilia VSR this time around. Very unfortunate. I've also already pulled the Raging, sorry, I've already pulled the Azel as well, so there's no chance for a Raging. Oh, no Beast Deity either. Once we pull the Raging though, that's the end of the road for the potential Raging reverse VSR, so gotta keep that in mind. All right, no Polaris SP at least, that's definitely not one I want to see. All right, this last pack will determine it all. I think I'll add the, let me feel it up, see if there's anything in here. Okay, I don't think we got a VSR from the Clan Collection 2, unfortunately. So we definitely got very lucky in Clan Collection 3 and 4, or in 1 and 2, but this time it was just a Himiko, which is a very good pull. But let's see, we have a Black Tortoise, we have the crit, we have another crit, we have the Amber's Triangular, Raptor Colonel. Wait, is there another Raging Fall in here? Damn, that would be a pretty good pull if it is. Would be pretty good pull if it is. And it is! Wow, a second Raging Full Dragon Reverse SP. I mean, honestly, from the SPs, I think it's probably one of the most expensive SPs in this set. Not gonna lie. Pretty good. So we got 2 of them. Pretty nice. All right, so that's it for the pulls. I'll go quickly sort everything to make sure we have playsets of everything, and then quickly recap some of the, you know, just one of the piles, I guess. All right, so everything has been sorted, and so I've made sure that everything is in playsets, but again, I can show you the kind of peak of the playsets, I suppose, which is definitely the Shadow Paladin pile this time around. So we got 2 SP Raging Full Dragons, and of course the playset is finished with the triples, and then we have, of course, the remaining cards in playsets as well, whether it's a reprint or a new card. So it's also very nice. So everything was a clean playset in all 8 boxes that I've opened today, and if you haven't already seen the volume 3 opening, please go check that out as well. I'll put a link at the end or in the description or something like that, so make sure you give it some love. But that's gonna be it, guys. That's been my box opening for today. Once again, if you want to get the cards yourself, you can check them out at parkage.com and use my discount code for 5% discount at checkout. Link in the description below. Otherwise, if you like the video, please give it a like, and if you haven't already, please do subscribe, as we're getting closer and closer to that 50k, and we're trying to reach it as best as we can. But otherwise, that's gonna be it for me today, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.